today. We've got HDlax versus Kaii. We've got old school versus new school. I got the boy Vark with me on commentary today.
What's up?
So this could be an interesting match. Kaii has definitely been improving quite a bit. HD's always been up towards the top though, so everybody knows how HD is.
Yeah, I saw
Hey.
that Kaii has been beating a few people that were seated above him during the bracket to beat Blue Hits and beat Splazer, so Kai's just making waves this tournament.
Alrighty, we're gonna get them started right now. Yeah, this has been quite the interesting tournament. I will say that there's been a lot of unexpected things going on. I think, honestly, like just seeing Pablo be in the losers bracket is kind of a rarity as it is. Although I wouldn't say that it's necessarily a surprise that Joven could win the winners bracket. It's just usually you always expect to see Pablo at the top there in Grand. So Pablo actually has to wait and see who wins the entire losers bracket, who he's gonna play. But I know Splazer got knocked out kind of early, and Kaii was the one who actually did it. Yeah, Kai's definitely been upsetting a lot. He's currently the highest seed left in the tournament right now, which is an 8 seed.
Yeah, this is the 8 seed versus 3 seed. Their times are about a minute apart. HD having just barely a sub 55, and Kaii having just barely a sub 56. So HD's definitely the favorite, but they're both really strong. So, you know, with execution and luck, anything can really happen between these two.
All right, we gotta get these things synced. Let me try and remember how to do this. I think it's like this.
Should be oh,
There we go.
I think you got it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, the winner of this will go on to Bruiser's semis.
Oh yeah.
And that will be against Red.
Let's turn HG's
all
audio
these players
down.
are just they're too good.
Yeah, it's funny because like I feel like everybody who's in the tournament right now technically could beat everybody. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there are still favorites. Like, you know, most people would say Pablo would be high or something, but it's still definitely very possible for anyone to beat anyone.
so HD did miss a double in anteroom. So you know this. Hey, in a race like this, I suppose that kind of stuff could matter. But really, what we're just waiting for is to see who's practiced on Chauncey. I know HD was going through a rough period where he was having a hard time getting Chauncey, but I think he's kind of gotten past that. So I'm hoping that he can do it where it really matters right here. I'm not sure how Kai's consistency is with Chauncey, but I feel like it's probably pretty decent.
I believe I was watching Kaii versus. Was it Kaii versus Blazer, or was it no? I forget who it was. I think Kaii got it in the last race that I watched.
Yeah, That sounds right. I feel like Kai's been playing pretty dang good, considering how new he is. I mean, he got good pretty quick. He can definitely hold up with the top fellers. I mean, all the old school boys who have been around for a while and have been at the top for a while. I feel like Kaii still has a good chance against any of them. So, see what happens. I mean, he's leading HD right now. I should probably also switch the audio. I need to stay on top of my game. Oh, that is loud.
It's all right. I mean, they're so close that it could switch back and forth. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of difference here between the two. There was that missed double, but we are coming up to the first major time save / time loss, getting the one cycle Chauncey.
Alright, so Kaii goes in with about a 2.5 second lead. May come out with a 30-second lead, may come out 30 seconds behind, may come out even. We'll see what happens. But this is a big deal. Honestly, I just want, whatever happens, I want both of them to have the same outcome. I say it every race. I just want the same thing to happen to both of them. If one of them's gonna miss it, I hope they both do.
Of course we will. You also hate to see someone fall behind this early in the race. It's definitely a lot to come back from a big time loss 6 minutes ago.
Alright, moment of truth. Oh, Kaii does not get it. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Jared got his wish granted.
I got my wish. If one's gonna miss it, let's have them both do it. Alright, well, at least this is good, though, because this sets the precedent for, like, a pretty good race, I feel like. So I'm alright with it. I'm good.
Okay, Kaii missing the quick catch there. So HD actually does pull out a few seconds there.
Man, I'm actually kind of surprised they both missed it. I thought one of them was gonna get it for sure. I thought for sure somebody was getting it. When I saw Kaii miss it, I was like, oh, HD's gonna get it right now.
I thought these guys were the top players. What's going on?
Yeah, how could they miss that strat? Are we serious right now? So once again, just for a little bit of background, we're in losers round 7, so the winner of this match goes to play Red Mountain, or Red's MSR, whatever you want to call him. Winner of this plays Red, and then the winner of that match is going to play Pablo, and that's the losers finals. Now once again, HD does have a 54. He has a 54-57. Kaii has a
55.
Yes. So there is about a minute difference between the two of them, but I know Kaii has been on some pretty decent paces the last couple of days. If you're in the Luigi's Mansion speedrunning scene, you know about Kai's paces, trust me. So we'll see what happens. Maybe he'll pull out one of those good paces on this run. We'll see. He could probably keep up with HD. But I will say, HD's also been grinding, and I know this man's hungry.
Oh, very nice double without getting grabbed. Also by Kaii. Alright, let's see the 6-piece. I'm assuming both are gonna go for it.
Alright, HD's looks good so far. Kai's also looks fine. Oh no, I jinxed. It's okay, HD can save this.
Yeah. Alright, now it's very even because of that minor time loss.
Honestly, for getting smacked, he really didn't even lose that much time. That wasn't even that bad.
It also probably makes getting that 6-piece really easy because you have iframes. HD getting that early release, but Kai falling behind, so HD pulling back time again.
HD saving time off of luck. This is unheard of. I know he's mad right now, though, because he wishes he got that ER on a run that actually got Chauncey. It's alright. Alright. So, yeah, just about a 10-second difference between the two of them. Nothing crazy. We'll see how the Boo RNG goes. But HD is technically currently winning the RNG battle right now, so we'll see if that continues for him. Alright. He does call for Mario, as every professional should. But it might not pay off for him.
There is something in the table there, hopefully the decoy. And it
Nice. Alright, there you go. Alright, Kai gets no lump, so that's good for him. If he can get perfect RNG, he does not. But still good, though. He knows for sure the Boo's there, so this is fine.
Yeah, very similar RNG there. HD did have to get the worst spot on that Boo, though. And same with Kai. Okay, this is very similar first two Boos.
Yeah, still looking at about 10 seconds. See if Kai can save a little bit of that time right here if he gets a first try. Nope. They're literally having the same run.
Oh my god.
Okay. Hey, I mean, I guess that's good, right? Alright, so... I can't imagine anybody silly enough to go for Boo Double. I know Kai does do Boo Double in his normal attempts, though, but I don't think he'll go for it in a race. No. Alright, we'll do a little pace check here. HD gets that Boo at 12:24. And Kai's 12:35, so we're looking at about 11 seconds. So it's pretty much the same. Kai can definitely still, you know, hold this pace and save some time later on, for sure. But we'll see how water segment goes. There is definitely some time to make up there. Alrighty, last double here for HD. Hopefully he can get some insta RNG. He does not, but still a good find.
Should be a smooth fire orb. And Kaii immediately finding that boo.
It does get a little bit of a bonk, but shouldn't be any problem. Nice. All right. They're just remaining pretty much even pace right now. I think HD did save about a second on that segment, but
yeah,
hey,
I mean the execution is pretty similar here. HD got a bonk in ballroom, and Kaii got a bonk in fire room. It's just pretty clean gameplay. There's not much to say.
yeah, literally, we're just watching LM right now. What can you say?
Now, is it hat skip or is it chest skip? Or is it hat in laundry room to skip chest, skip hat?
I say I don't say any of those things. I say chest cutscene skip. Well, okay, if I was gonna shorten it though, I would say chest skip for sure. Like if I was lazy, I would call it chest skip.
Yeah,
if there's any debate.
That's my terminology. I didn't know that there was like a civil war on what to call this trick.
Yeah, there has been some debate. I will say that. I don't know so much about the debate, but I know there's been debate. But if I wanted to be like technical, I would probably say chest cutscene skip, but for the sake of like ease, I would probably just call it like chest skip. Cause why not?
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Okay.
I thought he was gonna get punched. I got scared. Ooh. Could get a good find. Okay. It's a really good room for HD, honestly. Super fast.
Not quite as lucky. Okay, laundry room tech skip. Blue ball is not in a good spot.
Gives us a little Game Boy horror flash out of anger. I think I heard that anyways. I'm gonna be honest, I was looking at Kai's screen, but I'm pretty sure I heard him flicking the Game Boy horror. Ooh, that mushroom! Oh.
Okay, he... Luckily, he was able to catch the boo in time.
Wait. Oh, wait, what happened?
He, like, caught the boo, like, while the boo was getting, like, twirled into the vacuum. The mushroom hit him.
I didn't even... Like, I thought that would have still shrunk him. I thought that was
I think
early enough.
Once you get it past 0 and it enters, like, that state of going in, I think at that point, you're invincible.
Interesting. Yeah, I thought there were still frames after you like caught the boo that you could still get hit.
Maybe
I knew there's.
Maybe it was just late enough where it was basically the same time as what I'm saying. It was definitely late enough where it was okay. Whatever happened.
Yeah, I would have to see that again, but I think red is probably right. He probably did. He probably did get them at like the same
So
time, and that's why.
can you open the Game Boy Horror and talk to EGAD while mining? Is that right? I'm like trying to remember.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, so like
yeah,
if you catch it, if you're catching a boo, and I think if you like walk into it, like if the boo is like streaming into your vacuum and you walk into a mushroom, it'll still shrink you, but he'll do his vacuum twirl like really fast. Obviously, you're still gonna lose time off of like getting hit, but it does speed up the animation a little bit. So I guess like technically, if you got a boo on like a far side of a room and got hit by a mushroom and had to walk over to the other side of the room, you honestly probably wouldn't even lose that much time.
Yeah, it must have just been late enough where there was iframes.
Yeah, I didn't think it was, but you know what? Worked out for him. Look at that. We're still close, guys. This is all that matters. I don't know the exact lead. I'll have to pace check it when they leave here, but I'm going to assume it's probably, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds, 20 seconds maybe?
Setting up the tech skip. Got it, very nice.
Alright, that's a 1923. Maybe it's more like 15. Well. Now it's more like 20, yeah. 22, I believe. It's not impossible to come back from, but it is definitely unfortunate. This area 2 is definitely treating HD a lot better. Alright, they both get the insta-double, which is good.
Crazy. HD still gets it.
I thought for sure he was breaking. Oh.
Ouch. Just 3. This Bogmire for both of them were kind of wild.
Yeah, that was rough.
Alright, now it's definitely, the gap is just widening. You know, 10 seconds here, 10 seconds there, and it's adding up.
Yeah, HD needs to have a pretty bad Area 3 right now, for sure, because, I mean, I don't know if he's gonna be able to save all that time in Area 4.
It's definitely tough on some rooms. Like there's Nana, there's T.
Yeah, I think his best chance to catch up is Area 3. Honestly, I think this is where he needs to do the most of the catching up, because this is where RNG can like really be a factor. So Kaii pretty much needs to hope that HD has like horrible nano luck, pretty bad Area 1 hallway. Because this is a pretty wide lead, I will say. I mean, it's not over, don't get me wrong. King Boo 1 cycle still exists. So we're looking at like 20 seconds right there for sure. So like, assume Kaii gets it and HD misses it. I mean, take whatever this lead is and subtract 20 from it, and there's what it actually is. So realistically, that's the only time that Kaii needs to save. But this is still a pretty big lead. I want to say this has got to be, what, near like 40? Let's do a pace check.
It was 22 after Water Room. That Bogmire miss had to have
Maybe
been
it's
close to 15, 10 or 15.
yeah. Maybe it's like more like 30. I don't know. We'll see. I think HD touched the bottom of the well at like 23:02 or something.
Mario at 23:20.
There you go.
That's the best. I always split on seeing Mario in the painting.
As soon as he zooms in, let's see. I want to say it's probably around 30 to 35. I think I over-exaggerated the 40 a little bit, but...
Yeah, I mean it's about like 31.
31.
Maybe.
It's not impossible. Definitely
Yeah,
not
yeah.
impossible.
There were none of these time losses were you know, like one gigantic time loss. It's possible for HD to, you know, or kind of chip time away and make the comeback over a few rooms.
Yeah, I would say definitely he's needing to have a good Area 3 right now, though. I don't think Kaii can afford to lose any more time.
Yeah.
That's the big problem. Kaii needs to be able to at least keep up with HD going into Area 4. I don't think HD pulled that cloth off enough, so that's going to be a little bit of time save. Unless I'm seeing that wrong, but... Oh, no, maybe he did. It looked like it was still on the table, but... it's close.
Like right on half. It's hard to tell.
It's close. I don't think he did. I don't think this is off far enough.
Probably still gonna go for it.
No, it's definitely not off far enough.
Nope.
So it is a little bit of time saved for Kaii. That's good for him. He needs a good switch here, though. It's not terrible.
Hopefully getting this skip, saving a few seconds back.
Oh, he sucked it up too early. It's just the way that the vacuum was angled when he was stepping to the right there. It pulled it off. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I kind of don't like when the tablecloth is too far off, and it kind of catches you off guard on like how quickly it can be pulled off, so that it gives you leeway to like get to the tablecloth a little bit earlier.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I like to have it be like almost right at halfway, like a little bit more than halfway pulled off.
Of course, with the way that they pull off the tablecloth in Tea Room, there isn't a lot of control you have on how much gets pulled off.
Alright, they both had pretty similar RNG, so I want to say the pace is probably about the same, but we can do another check here.
I feel like Kaii is not happy about how the boos are kind of like angling his vacuum. I was blaming it on the kitchen, not getting that tech skip. The boo kind of screwed him up on the tea room, and then right there couldn't drag the key over because he locked his angle away from the key.
Not the greatest RNG there for HD. But yeah, Kaii has definitely been having a little bit of a hard time with the boos, for sure. But I will say, I'm pretty sure the pace is about exactly the same, so he's not losing time. He is doing what he needs to do, which is just playing equal to HD. That is the big thing right now. Just needs to make sure that as long as this lead stays at 30 seconds going into Area 4, I'd say he has a chance. but he's gonna have to pull out some big strats. And hope that obviously things don't go well for HD either.
Okay, that's a good find there. I think that was a time save over HD.
For sure, yeah.
HD not with the instant shot.
Maybe the lead is a little bit more. It's okay, though. That's fine. Honestly, this segment coming up right here, you can lose a lot of time. You can lose a ton of time in the Area 1 hallway if you get really unlucky, which is honestly not that unlikely.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what will happen on the Twins room.
I have to imagine HD is going to still be going for Twins double. I think he just does it every run now. Kai's obviously going to go for it for sure. It's just a matter of both of them getting it. I mean, I feel pretty good about both of them getting it. I feel like a lot of people are getting really comfortable with Twins double now. It's not too big of a deal anymore. Even I'm pretty hard to adapt to new stuff, but Twins double's been treating me like pretty alright. So we'll see what happens. We also have long text too, and I know HD likes getting long text. He loves it. Happens to him all the time. So Kai could save some time there. We'll see. Oof.
Awesome switch.
That is some time save for Kai if he can get an instant find, though. That's pretty funny. Alright, HD's gonna get funny.
Yeah, getting the cool extra time save.
Alright, good RNG there for HD. Kai does not get funny text. So he's gonna lose a couple of seconds there off of that.
How much time does it really lose? I thought it was like not even a second. I
think
you
it's
just take the glove twice and like that's really it.
well, if you can walk into it right afterwards, you really like kind of avoid any of the glove animation, whereas if you do it like that, you do pick up the glove for like probably a second or two. So I would say that it's probably like 2 seconds, I feel like. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe a second and a half, but I think it's actually kind of important. Like,
I kind of just maybe I'm not looking close enough at it. I have done it before, and I was like, I think it was only saves like half a second or something, but I'm probably wrong. HG dropping the double. This is huge for Kai. If Kai could get a nice double here, then this could get very interesting.
ooh, that was like
get hit again.
that went from being really scary to like actually pretty good.
All right, let's see what time they leave this room. Now that this will probably be a tie save for Kai.
This Boo is double tackling so much. Oh, look at that Twins double. That was a great setup. Just gotta clean up the suck up. Oh, I thought it was gonna happen. Dang, man.
Still saving a little bit of time, but not as much as Kai would have hoped.
Yeah, it was close to being really good. I mean, honestly, Kai is getting the Area 1 hallway that he needed HD to get. Or HD's getting the one that Kai needed him to get. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's honestly not treating him too well. If he gets insta-luck here, that's pretty good, but... No, he's not getting anything. He's actually getting pretty bad luck. Kai really needed this. Yeah, it's funny enough. I would say, like, with perfect RNG and Lydia's, if Kai does get that drawer, it's probably still going to be, like, a 30 to 35 second lead. But he does need this RNG to go his way right now.
Nope.
Dang.
Same luck.
Yep.
Same luck. Oh no! This is terrible. This is like one of the worst. Okay, got short text, but this room can get pretty laggy.
Oh, if he'd have gotten Van Gore-Tex, my heart would have just broke.
I think you get more lag if you shake the bed, and I don't even think that Kai shook the bed. So maybe the lag wasn't even too bad, but definitely one of the easier tech skips to get. That was one of the first tech skips that people started going for.
Mario.
It's pizza time.
Alright, HD is just about done. You got Nick with the pizza time.
4:59 finishing text there.
Oh yeah.
I think it is going to be like 35. I don't know. Well, I don't know who's mashing it faster between the two of them. I feel like HD does have pretty good mashing, but Kai might as well.
Looks like it's a little bit more than 30. Oh, yeah.
Mario.
Yeah, this is pretty rough, because even when Kai... It seems like to me that Kai would be saving a bit of time back, and that's still just not even the case.
Yeah, I feel like this is more like 45 now, actually. I thought it was going to be closer, but HD might have even saved a couple of seconds on mashing there, too. I'm not sure.
I think they've both finished Clairvoyant. I think Kai is like 33 behind.
Is it 33? I thought HD sucked up at 35.07 and Kai got a 35.52 suck up.
Oh, maybe I did math. Maybe I'm... Now I'm just all confused.
We're gonna do another pace check. We're gonna do another pace check after Safari. But let's just say this is, like, probably not very favorable for Kai. I think that's safe to say.
It's still like, HD
It's rough.
Very, very well off right now. The HD stocks are rising.
Yeah, the HD stocks are pretty massive right now if you haven't already invested.
But, I mean, really, the cool thing about runs this deep into the bracket is that all these runners can do King Boo one cycle, but it's still really risky, so, you know, if it gets to the point where Kai is, you know, 30 seconds behind or something going into it, if HD, you know, if Kai goes for it because he has to, HD might also have to go for it in order to counter the fact that Kai could win with a one cycle.
Yeah, that is the interesting thing about, like, if you go into King Boo 10 seconds ahead of your opponent, and they're really good at King Boo, you almost have to do it, because you have to be able to counter the fact that they will beat you if you don't go for it. But then it's like, if they miss it, and you went for it, and you miss it worse than they missed it,
Yeah. Or you could just play it safe. You could just go for the easy 2 cycle and then hope that the other person misses the 1 cycle and further losing time. So it really is like a mind game as long as the game is, you know, within 25 seconds or so. Let's see here. We'll just check when they finish Bulasis.
Ooh, that was so clean.
Right, 38-21.
Yeah, I think it is more like a 45, 50-second difference, I'm gonna be honest. Because Kaii, like, just pretty much started the cutscene. It's pretty close. It's gonna be like 50 seconds, I think.
Yeah, that was a clean Bulasis, so Kaii is really just gonna be fighting to not lose time on this boss.
Alright, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's about a minute.
About a minute. Jeez. Yeah, HD, I don't know, I'm surprised. The HD's Area 3 wasn't really great, but I guess Kai's was just even less great. Just unfortunate, but I'm not going to completely count it out. I suppose anything is possible. We will see it through to the end.
Mario.
But do keep in mind, HD is a favorite to win a few people's brackets. So, I mean, he is a top contender. Losing to HD is nothing to be ashamed of, for sure.
Hold on,
man's-
the race isn't over.
But, well, I just mean losing to him in the sense of, like, being behind him. Like, not necessarily losing, but, you know, being behind HD. I wouldn't say it's anything to... Now, me, personally, I would be ashamed of it because I don't like the guy. But other than that, I mean... Forget who HD is. Just look at his time.
I don't think HD's playing all that great. I mean, in the last run I did, I got to this cutscene at like, what, like 37-30 or something. So it really isn't... yeah.
It's kind of... It's
easy to come back here.
listen, all I'm saying is I've seen better, but, like, you know... Hey, you go, champ. You got it, HDlax. Go ahead, buddy.
Go off, queen.
I will say, for the hand that he's been dealt, I don't think he's playing too bad. I think both of these guys are doing alright, because they're both having some pretty, like, probably subpar runs. Well, definitely subpar, but I would argue both of them would say their runs are pretty terrible for what they're expecting out of themselves. But I don't think the game has really given them many chances either. I mean, take Chauncey 1 cycle out of it.
Instant Grimly. That's really gonna help Kaii.
Yeah. Alright, so Kaii has the opportunity to totally save time here. Basically, at this point, Kaii needs to hope for, like, the most catastrophic downfall. We need Breaker Boo to go bad. We need Armory Room to just be terrible. Failed Soldier Double. I mean, like, a minute is a lot of time to make up in Area 4. Technically, like I said earlier, it really is like 40 seconds that he would need to make up, and then just hope that HD were to miss King Boo, but even then, 40 seconds is just such a huge deficit to overcome.
Okay. That cloth was a little silly.
Oh yeah.
I like that he was committed to it, though. He went back for it. He was not giving up on that cloth.
believe I heard a switch, so...
Yep. Alright, he's not going to bait a charge. Kaii is getting destroyed by Grimly.
Uh-oh. There was a double cackle in there.
I don't... Oh, yeah. It's hard from the middle, especially when that Boo is on the right side, because he spawns a little bit more left. It's hard to get him when he cackles extra time. You almost have to have a double cackle list suck up.
Oh, I wish better luck to Kaii. I want to see as close of a race as possible.
Yeah, this could be the start of the greatest comeback ever. It's not over until that timer stops. I mean, we're talking anything could happen. HD could find a new soft lock and lose. Who knows? Totally
there was
possible.
the last race that I commentated. I wish that I remembered who the two people were, but one person was ahead the entire run, and then they just completely flubbed King Boo, and then they only won by like 3 seconds when they were ahead by, like 40.
It was dude, wasn't it Splazer and Kaii?
I think it was. I was pretty sure that I was watching Kaii, but yeah, it must have been. I wasn't entirely sure that it was Splazer.
Yeah, I think Splazer was like really behind, and Kaii had like a detrimental failure on King Boo and almost lost the race.
Okay, well, now that Kaii got that out of the way, this King Boo is gonna go great, and
Right.
surely
Now
yeah.
it's HD's turn to do that though. He's due for a bad King Boo.
Mario.
So actually, neither of them got it. I didn't even realize that Kaii missed Breaker Boo, but I guess Kaii did miss Breaker Boo.
Checking back in, not there. Tragic. Yeah, I mean, it's too bad that a lot of the things that HD clearly messed up, Kaii also missed those opportunities. Like, there was Chauncey, there were the twin double, the Breaker Boo. You just, at this point, you know, you gotta capitalize on the opponent's mistakes, because if HD, you know, you need HD to mess up at this point. You can't just play better than HD when HD's playing this often.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like, really, I feel like what's gone badly for HD is just like mostly his RNG. Obviously, he's made some mistakes, but I don't think he's getting very lucky this run. Problem is, Kai's not either. So Kai's really, and even like those subtle mistakes that HD is making, like you said, Kai's having a hard time capitalizing on cleaning up the stuff that HD couldn't. So rather than the lead, like, you know, diminishing, it's actually kind of still pulling in HD's favor, simply because I think HD's gameplay is just more ironed out. I think it's just, I mean, there, like we said, there's a minute difference between the two of them, so obviously there are gameplay differences. Like, HD's got the LM fundamentals. He's had them since, you know, 8 years ago. So it's hard to, when you're not capitalizing on the major mistakes, it's hard to just like play cleaner than somebody who's one of the cleanest players. It can be tough. Speaking of somebody who's had the LM fundamentals since like 8 years ago, when are you coming back?
That's when I lost the fundamentals, man.
It's never too late. Look at me, I'm doing it. You and I used to run together. I mean, you were better than me.
Those days are great. I did do a race at Pace last year with Glitch PhD and HD, and I was the only person to get Breaker Boo one cycle, and I'm taking that to my grave.
There you go. Vark did not fall off.
My PB, I don't even know if it had Breaker Boo one cycle. I like have hardly done runs since that trick was even like, you know, everyone was doing it.
Lord knows we need that comeback.
Let's let's enough about me. We're on the runners here. Let's see how the lag treats this room with HD. There was no lag.
Well,
HD putting on
next time.
emulator.
Next time we get Vark on a commentary table, we're gonna pester him to run the game again. It's that easy. We got it next time, surely. I will say, I do want to point that out, because Blue had said something about it, but yeah, HD screwed up Armory and actually saved it pretty nicely. He got like a backup triple that was probably a lot better than the alternative would have been. Let's put it that way.
That was a good find by Kai.
Alright, so HD does need to clear this room
Ooh, I'm
for the
worried about
boo.
It's high up. Maybe there were extra tackles. I don't know.
You see, I almost like hate this, because if HD spawns Pipe Boo first, he has to wait for it to leave. So that's the problem with, like, if he does get lucky, then it pays off. Okay, so he is gonna spawn the Boo first before going to the key. That's a good idea. There you go. Yeah, it's pretty typical that happens.
Interesting. I was thinking that HD should have attacked the Boo a little bit and then got the key.
Yeah, just gave it a couple of pumps here and there, and then just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a good play. I think you're probably... Okay. That went rough for Kai. Kai was gonna clear the room. But...
Yeah, so... I'm assuming Kai's just going for Van Gorboo.
I feel like he's still gonna clear the room, but I think it's just gonna be really slow. Or maybe he is gonna go for Van Gorboo. I don't know. We'll see how he wants to play this,
Well,
but...
No, Kai save warped. So Breaker Boo is back in Breaker.
Oh, did he? Oh, I didn't even notice that. I thought he mirror warped. Man, I'm not even paying attention anymore, dude. What? I'm the worst commentator. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, it would be pretty risky to go for Breaker Boo because if you miss it then, like, what do you do?
Then you lose time and then I don't even know. I mean, technically speaking, like, if you went back into Breaker Room and you one-cycled Breaker Boo, well, okay, I'm kind of confused because I feel like going for Breaker Boo after you've already taken off the majority of the HP is better no matter what. Did Kai just save warp because he was on the right side of the room and figured it would be too slow, or did he just forget to take the cloth off?
Well, the cloth was still on there.
Okay, so he just straight up didn't even... Maybe, I don't know,
And
maybe
Kai
he did it on
was up
purpose.
and, like, Kai caught the Boo, like, up against the wall by the door. So Kai was going to lose a good amount of time from that and must have just decided to do Van Gore. Van Gore isn't, like, the worst. It's got plenty of health, but it's a pretty easy Boo to 2-cycle, and you can save warp off of it. So I don't think it's, like, the worst backup.
Oh, well, there's the answer in chat. He just forgot. I kind of figured that was the case because, like, I figured there was no way you would, like, probably choose to go for Van Gorboo if Breaker Boo is anything... If Breaker Boo has any HP under 150, it's probably just better to go for him, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that HD handled it in Pipe Boo the best that you could, but yeah, I mean, it had 3 HP, so really quick catch.
The only thing HD could have done better, the only thing that I would say is save the cutscene of, like, cranking the wheel until after you spawn the Boo, because if you spawn Pipe Boo, then you can just go do the cutscene and get rid of that Boo. But
Yeah,
then again, HD
And you could even try to, like, on your way to the chest, if the Paipu was gone at that point, you could try to, like, get the box in the middle to spawn the Breaker Boo, like, while you're on the way to get the key, because, like, it has basically no health, so it's not going to get away from you. You could optimize that pretty well.
True.
But these runners are so good that they just don't even have a backup.
Right, I feel like that's the thing with H. That's literally exactly what I was gonna say. Is HD probably does not continue runs that don't get Breaker Boo. So he's probably like, I don't even know what to do in the situation where you mess it up, because he doesn't mess it up.
Right.
And probably the same thing with Kaii. That's why he forgot to pull the cloth off, is because he's like, well, I don't usually like if a run doesn't get Breaker Boo, I'm probably not continuing that run. He's probably getting it in most every run that he does. So they probably both just forget.
That's that old school versus new school. back when Breaker Boo, like, almost no one went for it, or didn't even go for it. It wasn't even a thing.
Do you remember the first ever like Breaker Boo 1 cycle on video?
I don't. I do remember, like, when R pumping was a thing, and the first thing we did was 1 cycle Armor Boo.
Yeah, Armory Boo was a big deal. Breaker Boo was I don't know if I was the first person to do it on video or not, but I know the old method was just getting the charge and using, for some reason we thought that ice made it easier, so we would get ice from the ice bucket before Grimly, and then get the Boo to charge, and then just R pump him at like the bottom of the table and just hope that he doesn't leave, and sometimes you'd get lucky and it would work.
I do know that way back then, like, the Boo dragging, like, was not implemented at all, so you, like, needed the charge.
Yeah.
And you kind of get these, like, little tiny Boo drags where, like, the Boo was up against the wall, and because you R pumped it, it would, like, on its own kind of move away from the wall a little bit. You would get, like, an extra, like, 2 HP out of those little mini drags. It was
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah. Yeah, it was tough. That was like that was such a bad strat, but I don't think anybody really went for it in runs either. I think it was just, we theorized, oh yeah, you could probably go for it. I feel like people did do it. Like, people did try to go for it in runs if, like, they had nothing to lose. People probably did get it, but it was bad. But Boo dragging, I mean, whether you're team wall strat or team drag strat, either way, the only reason you're able to do that is because of Boo dragging. Wall strat is only possible because of Boo dragging.
HD's coming up on the end. I
I'm
think HD needs to go for 1 cycle.
He's gonna go for it.
Anyway.
Oh, he could get it. I think he's gonna do it. Yeah, I think this looks good.
Let's see. Got my finger on the done button.
Ooh, yeah, he's got it. He's got it for sure. Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't. I thought for sure he had it.
Over. Congratulations to Kaii on the win.
Dang, dude, I'm actually surprised he missed that. I don't know what I'm talking about. I thought for sure that was good enough. So Kaii will be winning now.
Oh my god.
And done. 5703.69 for HDlax 1. GG's. Alright, let's see Kaii just finish strong here. He's got nothing to lose, so I would have to assume he's going for King Boo. Definitely. Looks good. Oh, for sure, he's got this. As long as... Ooh, it's gonna be close.
A little bit there.
Oh, I think he's alright. Yeah. Alrighty. Good way to finish it. Honestly, all
that
things
was good.
considered, it wasn't even that far off. They were within like 50 seconds of each other. So, we'll take it. GG, gentlemen. GG HD, GG Kai. Obviously, this means HD will be moving on. HD's getting to play red. Kai, welcome in.
Ew.
GG's. I'm sure you've got a lot to say about the run, so I will leave the floor to you.
I mean, it'd take too long to go over everything. Every time I tried to save time, I just got kicked in the face. So
Fair deal.
a lot of it was technically my fault, but there was also I think I got 4 Van Gore-Tex, and the boo was in the worst spot, like a lot.
Yeah, I think
Well,
both of you guys,
Really bad luck.
it was just, yeah, it was rough RNG all around. It was pretty bad. And like you guys were both making like the same mistake, so the lead wasn't like changing very much. If HD missed twins, Kai missed twins. If HD missed this, Kai missed this. You both missed breaker boo. It was just, I don't know, it was all over the place. But you know what? Doesn't matter. GG's, we appreciate you guys putting on the show. HD, welcome in. Hey man, how you doing?
Dude, that run sucked.
Dude, what do you think I feel about mine? Like, I think the only place I managed to save time was in Armory.
Yeah, the only split that I saved time on was Bulasis. I saved 12 seconds there. It was really bad in my PV.
I just mean catching up to you, because like I think I was about a minute 15 behind, and then after Armory, I was less than a minute behind.
Oh yeah, I was making mistakes everywhere. It was crazy. Which I'm kind of surprised, because I've been like grinding the game every day. I've had 254 paces into King Boo in the past 3 days. So it's like, I didn't even think that I was capable of getting a 57. I think it's just one of those things where you do your tournament race and you make one mistake and then it just snowballs from there.
Yeah. Well, and I've been playing 100%. I haven't been playing out of bounds. So I've been 108 pace several times into Area 4, but I did out of bounds today, and it just did not go well at all. And I don't understand why Breaker Boo cackled right away on me like that. Like, it was literally the first drag I did. He just double cackled, and I have no idea why he did that.
Yeah, it was a race. We'll just say that.
Yeah, nobody's happy with their runs. Everybody's pissed off. So, well, either way, GG's. I mean, at least you guys both had bad runs. Honestly, for as far apart as you were at one point, finishing within a minute of each other, it's like you guys are pretty much, like, you both played equally as bad to your PB kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I guess there's always that, right? So HD gets to play red. That'll be fun. And then obviously Kai is out of the tournament here, but you had a pretty, for being an 8 seed, you had a pretty dang good run. I mean, you upset a couple of people. So
Yeah.
And that shouldn't have happened either.
well,
But, yeah.
Take those.
hey, yeah, we take those for sure. Nothing wrong with that. So then the winner of red and HD plays Pablo. So we're almost 3 more matches left, right? Yeah, we got HD red, winner of that versus Pablo, and then grand. And that's it.
Yep.
So we're nearing the end. And so again, thanks to SpeedGaming for letting us have our tournament again
Thank
with
you,
them.
SpeedGaming.
Appreciate it as always. And thank you guys for participating. And thank me for not participating, because I'm so glad I don't have to deal with this.
Thank you for
Is there
not
anything else?
participating, Jared.
You're welcome. No problem. I'll continue to not do that. If there's anything else anyone wants to say, feel free, but otherwise, we can end it.
Well, Kai, it's been a pleasure. Thank you, gentlemen, for commentating.
For sure.
No problem.
Vark said he's going to do a speed run of Luigi's Mansion pretty soon. He's told me that.
Yeah, well, Vark's lying. Vark is never playing Luigi's Mansion. Are you kidding me?
I did not say that. I will go on record. I did not say that.
Yeah, see, I know how Vark is. His hands are tied with Zelda.
Yes. All right. I think that's gonna be it. We're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
All
We'll
right,
see you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Farewell.
GG's, everyone.
GG's, peace.
Farewell.